cold and dark. Okay. Do you remember what you need to do now?
Yes. So first thing, you step up and you want to put some power.
Okay.
It's going to be DC power.
Okay.
And it's just closing the garage.
You're right. That's one.
Okay.
Next.
Next is according to the one of those, like the emergency lights.
Okay.
Okay.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Yeah, let's talk about this for a second. You can't see it now. Let's do it a little later so I can show you why.
Okay.
Do the standby power.
Okay.
This
so,
one.
Standby power, so just close it as well. All right.
I guess you know that this means failures,
Yep.
right? Okay. Okay, here too, master caution.
Yep.
Systems like on my side, systems that are on
side.
your side.
Yep.
Okay.
And so we should have requested for ground power.
Okay.
So it's so
No
far
light.
not light, so ground power is not ready yet.
I'm gonna get you down power.
Ground power is fine yet. Is it pull or just
Pull and down, you're right. Pull, down, it's on.
Perfect.
Okay.
So before we do anything else, and this is what my brother always says, is fire test.
Really? The
Yes.
first thing he does is a fire test.
Yes.
That's fine. But let's talk about this now. Look,
Yes,
that's
look,
the
we're
only
supposed to be the
guard that
emergency,
you don't
yes.
really close all the way
I
down.
see. Okay.
You do this. Look, close it slowly until the light here extinguish.
Yeah.
It puts it on armed
armed
right
instead
now,
of all the way. Okay.
because all the way down is on.
Okay.
Do you know why, by the way?
Yeah.
Why is it on armed? Let me explain real
Yeah.
quick. So here's what happened. Armed means that if you make an emergency landing, let's say at night and all,
Yeah.
then the eye light will illuminate immediately. But what
Okay.
if not? When you made at the night landing, can't see anything inside, you can pretty just move your hand along it. At some point you're gonna touch it, and now you got it on. So that's why armed and on, you actually activate the eye lights like that. Got it? You
Always.
tried. Go ahead and arm it. You got it.
All
Next.
right. So fire test would be what he wants to do next.
Go ahead. Do the fire test then.
So first thing is to just make sure that the
Uh-huh.
fault lights are operable.
Yeah.
So to the left. Yep, they are.
Okay.
And then to the right, just to see if the lights are good. I think you probably have a dead light here. Dead light
Right.
bulb.
Well,
Test-
that comes with this, by the way. It is
Actually,
operative, but
okay.
just like in a real
I
airplane,
know.
we got maintenance issue here. Like the only
Yes.
light that doesn't work are this one and this one down here.
Yes.
But that's your last test, so
Yes.
I
There's
don't know
also
when
the
you
light
do
test.
that. Yeah.
At some point.
Okay.
He also wants me to check on the
Yes.
same thing with the cargo.
But check here too. Don't forget
And
here.
same up here as well. Exactly.
So you need to do this actually,
Okay.
like test,
Yeah.
get the lights and all, but then hit the fire test.
Ah, okay.
So it reset the light while still holding it. See?
I see.
So you need to see that it also reset itself.
See that part, I don't even have it on my sim there.
Oh yeah, and you probably you know you have different lights here
Yes.
too. Yeah, okay.
Depending on who's there.
Next,
So we're done, and we're gonna check the squibs just to make sure
Go ahead.
they're full. So to the left first,
okay.
and then to the right, and check. Both
Okay.
of them look good. And then we want to make sure that the gears are down. So we check that. We want to make sure that the lever is all the way down. We have the 3 greens up here, down here, as well as the 3 greens up there.
Very good.
Next, we want to make sure that the flaps are fully retracted and not
Okay.
only set to 0, and that everything matches, that we are also seeing 0 back here.
Good.
Oh.
Excellent.
And then we're gonna do a couple of tests. I can't reach them, but it's just a warning for Mac. Perfect. And warning for stall.
Well, it shake the sticks. We don't have the stick shaker, so
Okay.
okay.
Just say we have done that. So at this point, then this is something that we would have done standing up. And then since we're up here, we're gonna just go ahead and turn IRS to nav.
Go ahead.
There we go. Instead of the nav, they usually take a bit of time to kind of.
I'll speed it up so
align.
we won't wait that long. You'll see. Otherwise, you're gonna wait like a whole 9 minutes. See the align here.
Right.
So let's speed it up now. Let's say we got them.
Okay.
then it looks like this,
Yep.
and this,
Perfect.
and there.
And then there. Okay.
Next.
All right. So once we have that going, I'm just gonna make sure. So because sometimes you go out there and do a safety check, you want to have everything pressurized. So in this checklist that I have is to just turn on all the pumps. What do you think at this point?
What pumps?
Like the fuel pumps, the
Really?
yeah, so that when you're doing the walk around, this is a Ryan.
Oh, when you do the walk around,
You
so
can
you can
see
see
whether
like
or not
in the
there's
leaks
some
or something.
leaks or
Oh,
not.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
the walk around, that's fine. Yeah.
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 But in
If
this
you want
case,
to do it
we,
right. No, we don't
start
do
off-
that here,
yeah.
but if you want to do it.
No, let's just do it. So the idea is we could always go there. So at this point, then
Let's
we-
say the walk around is done, you got
Yes.
the pins here and all set,
Yep.
Okay. Focus on the things we need to do inside now.
Yeah. So I'm thinking at this point we need to start setting up the FMC.
You're right.
Right.
Time to set up the FMC. Let's do it.
So back in the graph. Make sure that dent. So to get our position, and we are in Doha right now, right?
Yep.
Okay. And you said, does it remember if I put OTHH, would it know the reference to the airport?
We don't have it.
Okay.
See, you have the old one here.
DOTBD, okay.
Yep. So we can really put that now.
Okay.
That's the only thing.
It's all right.
If you want to do it, go ahead. What runway are we using?
34 right.
34 right?
Yep.
Okay. What seat are we using? Okay.
Let's back on my. Can we just go to Navigraph real quick?
Yep. Let's do it together. Yeah. Let me get it. OTHH. Here are your charts. Okay? Go ahead. We're gonna do the LSEM 2E departure. You got it all here if you need, okay?
Perfect. So it's there. Yeah, we can use that.
Yeah, but let's load it. Here, Sid. Let's find it.
Also,
There you go. Okay. That's what I meant. You were talking about runway 34, right?
Yep.
Okay. Look. And we're gonna do this all the way to Alsem waypoint. See the Alsem waypoint?
Yep.
Okay. What I want you to do is this. Put in the waypoints, Revin, Alpit,
Okay.
Goblo, and then Alsem.
Because we don't have the.
Exactly. You'll see the way he's gonna put it right here on your map.
All right. So we're gonna go first. Departure, arrival.
You don't have a departure because you don't have an airport. You do have an arrival.
I see. So even the
Uh-huh.
runway, we won't be able
Solve
to put
it.
that in there.
Yep, solve it then. What would you do?
So first of all, can I put the flight number in there real quick? So
Yeah,
destination is okay. We can put
yeah,
OMDB.
yeah.
So let's put OMDB. This is gonna be QAR924 special. It's my father's birthday.
Oh, got it.
So that's what I always use. We're gonna activate. We're not gonna execute. We're gonna go to route. second page.
Good.
So first thing we're gonna do then is
You do it. Solve it. You have a problem, solve it, right?
right.
Think like you're landing in Alaska in the middle of nowhere, and you need to put that in.
Right. So I think, do I get it right? Revenue would be the first waypoint.
Let me see. Yeah. Now 3, 4 right. Let me see here just to make sure.
Or would it be at bib?
Add bit.
Okay.
And then this.
So at bib.
You won't have that problem when we get the arrival and all. You have it all there. See the add bib already?
Yep. At
Keep
bib
going.
is there. So we're just gonna now put Reven. From Reven I have Alpad.
Yep. Looks good.
Followed by Go Blue. Let's see, did I bib? Nope, I forgot the L.
Yeah, the keyboard is not like for fast typing,
I
so
hear you. And then we said we're gonna hit awesome. So that should get us
good.
to awesome, right?
Now we can
Now
continue
we
with
can continue. So we have the heading to Iqbal via L305. First, let's go to the next page.
that. Nice, very good.
Via L305, and I said it's Iqbal, right? So
Yep.
Iqbal. Did I get that right?
Yeah, you
Yep,
did it.
there
Yeah.
it is. And then via M677 to Bluetooth. And now we can use the arrival on
Yeah.
OMDB.
So you
it
can
should be
execute
good.
that part now
So
and go to your
execute.
departure arrival.
Departure arrival. Gonna choose arrival. Was thinking of ILS 30 left,
Uh-huh.
and then it's the VUT 3C. Probably there it is. And via
And
transition LDUT, is it?
well, that'll be for the ILS. So if you want to really check it, go ahead, load the ILS chart. Oh, go to go to airports. No, there's a flight. Make note, not here. This one.
OMDB. Yep, this is OMDB.
And look for the approaches in ILS. No, not in flight. You're loading it on flight. Select the airports here.
No, so it's just the airport.
Yep. Now hit this here
Yep.
and replace the one here. Yep, you're right. Go ahead and type.
Okay, OMDB, there you go. And now I can do charts.
Exactly.
And then approach. And now we're saying LS
30 left.
Turn. There it is.
Good.
Okay, so
You can hide it so you can have a better look here. Okay.
yep. And I believe this is going transition LDOT. Right?
Yep. And if you want to double check that, go and load the star. You don't really have to put that transition, of course, but usually you get vectors by then and all. But
Okay. Why am I lost? Back to airport, I guess. And then do star. It was a bottom 3C.
is that the one, the last one?
Yep.
Good. Now look if it actually ends on that.
Very hide.
Yeah, it's right.
Close that. Oh, are you kidding me?
That's fine. It's there.
Alright, OMDB, let's just go back to whatever they're doing, airport. charts, star, when you're looking at 3C.
Zoom in if you like.
Yeah, zoom in right here. Okay. Yep, so it usually goes out this way.
Yeah, and then back again. It doesn't matter, you can skip that. That is fine. You'll
Okay.
see.
All right.
Execute.
All right, let's just execute that. Okay, so now we just want to make sure we go back to route and make sure we don't have any discontinued. So we're just gonna clean this up. It shows like a discontinued between boot and
So
set.
do this. Let's have a. How do you check it, by the way? Do you know? How do you check it here?
Oh, to just go to
Go to plan.
Plan right up here.
You can zoom in and out from here, right? And go with the steps on the legs page. Go to your
So
legs
go to legs.
and hit the steps. It's going to take you from one waypoint to the next.
Yep. So run. There we go. So far so good. So far so good. Where it pulled some.
Yep,
Let's
it's kind of a
just-
downwind and then it's sending you back in.
Yep.
It makes sense. That is fine. That's fine. Nothing to change here. I do see that. See that?
Yes.
You can
That's the
clear it if
disc-
you like. Yep, if you can clear it if you like.
Okay.
You can do it under the legs page.
So next page, right here.
Yep, see all that and settle.
So
So
grab
how do you do
sepal
that?
here,
Yep,
and then put it right there, and
then
execute.
check it. Yep,
There you
that's
go.
pretty much
It's a
it.
little bit cleaner.
See, so you got all the downwind, base, and final
Yes.
already set.
All right.
Now what?
So we should be looking at altitude
Okay.
each of these. So
According to
I've
here?
never done this before, but I would love to be able to do this. But I understand is how to put it in.
But wait.
No.
First,
Speed
it has
limit.
actually no altitude set. Never set a cruise level,
Cruise level has not been set.
which is
That's-
supposed to be, as according to here anyway, 21,000 feet.
Yep.
Okay. So for now, I want you to go to your performance page.
Okay. Okay.
There's your airplane.
All right.
That's
So,
why we're kind of flying today. Got
okay.
it?
What's my CI on this flight?
We'll get that CI in a second.
No
Start with the
worries.
zero fuel weight.
Okay, zero
116.3.
fuel weight is 116.
Good. Your cost index, 48.
48 for cost index.
The reserve
Reserve
is 2.2.
2.2.
And your cruise level is 21,000 feet.
2.0.
Good.
And then do we have any winds that we need to put in there?
Well, here's your average wind, so you can put it now if you like.
Yep,
282. Nope.
Slash. Oops, I went the wrong way. 282.
Nope, you're skipping it.
Okay, I have to watch and make sure
Yep.
it does grab it.
48.
48. And average.
Good.
Okay. Transition altitude, if I remember right, was 13,000 feet.
So put it in, 130. That's because we don't have a departure airport, otherwise you'll put it
would have
automatically.
actually- Yeah.
Now, before we move on,
Yeah.
and now that we know that we're going to cruise at 21,000 feet, right?
Yes. I have to go ahead and adjust that right there. So we're gonna set that to 5 to 1 for cabin pressure. And then
Set it for
Dubai
Doha now.
for the altitude.
Yep, and then when we get to our cruise
I
level,
think
we'll
it's
set
gonna be
it to
Doha's
Dubai.
like 30, so I'll set it
Yep,
to
exactly.
50.
So it's going to be pretty much the same.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
now what?
So now we go to execute.
Yep,
And then N1 limits.
Okay.
Temperature, I did a performance check, but everything's back on my laptop. So for temperature, what do we grab here? Do we have anything in here that's gonna...
What are you gonna do? Like, oh, you mean the selected temperature?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me show you that then.
Okay. I hope my pace is alright. I hope I'm not getting this stuff
Yeah,
too
yeah,
slow.
yeah. That's
There you go. I like that. The guy can calculate there.
exactly. So let me select the temperature 54.
54. So 54. And of course, this would allow us to see if what we can take off
Yep,
at
and let
anything
me
less
see.
than...
So runway limit, the runway message speed increased, and then you can do the bleed's gonna be on, anti-ice must be off, flaps 5, derated -2 if you like.
Alright, let's go to pick this
Uh-huh.
right here. Now we can move over to takeoff. We said flaps 5.
Yep. Your CG
And my CG
is here also, calculated.
Yep.
See that? Okay. Oh, by the way, I want to make it real. We
Yeah.
don't need all that much fuel.
Yep.
It's going to affect the CG, so I'm going to change the fuel amount you're carrying.
Yes.
We need 12,000 pounds, okay? So that's going to be 0 here, 6,000 here. See how the way we control it?
Wow. Nice.
6,000 here. And you're carrying 12,000 pounds, a little bit more, let's say,
That's
took an
alright.
extra of
Just for
100 pounds.
taxiing and good stuff.
Anyway, now,
Slow.
see the,
So my CG
it's
now
moved a little bit, and
moved.
that is 24.2.
24.2. Beautiful. 24.2. Put the CG.
And I
So
want you
first
to
thing-
re-enter the flaps again, because I changed the weight, so it's going to affect it a little bit. Good. Now put that in.
And then, so now it's telling us 4.2. So the first thing we want to do is check to see and make sure that our trim is at 4.2.
Oh, look at it here. It's
Okay.
not that accurate like it is here.
Okay.
Here. So it is, see the 5 and then the 4.
Yeah,
It's
almost
okay.
there.
Yeah, it's almost there.
Alright.
You're right.
Oh, good. And then for V1, V2, VR and V2, is it recommending anything else on that
No,
performance?
we
Or
got
V-
this here, the same. I saw that already. So you can hit
Okay.
the V1 twice,
All right.
then the VR twice,
Okay.
and the V2 twice.
There.
Set the V2.
So now we take that V2 and put it at the IIS Mac right now that we have it. Let's get 139. Are we good?
139. Put
Yep.
the 139 then.
So let's just put this to 139. Oh, this is so much better than my touch screen. Okay. I think we are good.
34 right. Set the runway heading, please. Then.
It's 339, I believe, the actual runway
So
heading.
339 goes here.
Okay,
Go
so
left.
left. So 339. All right.
Okay. Now look. Let's pull out that again. OTHH, right?
Mhm.
Oh. And what is the seat we're doing?
The fall.
The Alcem 2E.
I've been trying to assess what's the right view.
Now let's go on and check our altitude here for a second. Go back to your legs page. After we put
Page.
all of that, you already calculated all the
Oh wow.
thing.
Okay. Yes.
That's why it's so good. Now we're just gonna check it now.
Okay.
So let's see now.
At ATIP it says we should.
So you'd be above 500 then, right?
Yep.
Good. So we're good with that. Next, let's have a check here. Revving.
Revin.
Well, speed should be maximum 230.
So we should bring that down.
So change it to 230.
So it's 230
Slash.
Bravo. No, you don't need the B. Just slash.
Oh yeah, and then replace the one here.
Okay. On Revin, right?
Yep.
There it is. Okay.
See what it does? It just changes the speed.
Beautiful.
Then Alped at maximum 250.
So Alped is 250.
Slash. The slash means I
Slash.
want you to change the left side.
Because you don't want it to put that
Exactly.
as altitude.
And then what else? We're on our way to Alsen, right?
Yep.
Well, that's already flight level 210. No need to change here. You can execute that.
Okay.
That's how you did this SID yourself.
Wow.
Got
I
it?
did my own SID. That's my first.
Yeah?
Fantastic.
Okay. Now what?
Okay, so I always like to put this on takeoff page. So
Okay.
we now gonna go through just making sure that we start turning some things on.
Yeah, please do.
So normally it's like going down, I guess, from here, right? So yaw damper now or later?
We'll wait for the APU.
For the APU first, right? So then we have to turn on the fuel. Is the
For the
APU
APU
on
only.
the NG, so that means the left.
The left one.
The left
Either
one, right?
one of them.
Okay, so left one right there.
Okay.
So now we're coming down from here.
Do the bus transfer.
Bus transfer right there.
Good.
Make sure it's there.
You can go on and do this here. And no
then-
smoking signs.
So now that we have fuel already in, we can turn on seatbelt sign
Yep,
and no smoking sign as well.
you're right.
Okay. No need
These
to do
kind of
products.
these doors are actually still open. See?
So the doors are open, so we
I'm
need
gonna
to make
start
sure.
closing them.
Okay.
The anti-collision light here in the same closes the door, so I'm
Okay.
gonna close them one by one.
Perfect.
What else?
So as the doors start closing, so now I think it's a good time to start our APU.
Okay, hit the hydraulics here, please. Turn them on.
Okay,
A side,
so
pull them down.
pull them down, pull them down.
No, keep them up.
We keep these up.
until
okay.
we'll complete
Just
the
wanna make sure the
pushback.
APU. All right.
Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Do this now. APU
So
bleed.
for APU bleed, we're not going to turn on yet, but we're going to turn on the engine bleeds.
Okay.
We can have the pack on auto,
Yep.
and we're good there. So now we want to start our
Hold
APU first.
Down all the
on.
way to start.
Okay.
Hold it there 5 seconds.
Okay.
Let go. It's gonna move back to on.
Okay.
Then you're gonna check here,
Just
here,
make sure that we've got
and here.
Yep.
Start the APU.
Right.
Is it on start now?
Yep.
5. Let go. You're right.
So we see that first, that low oil pressure, then we want to make sure that
Exactly.
EGT goes up. Yep, there it is. Usually goes up to about 8, I think is what I normally see.
Oh, good.
here.
We're very close to the runway, so it's gonna be a short taxi. This is 3-4 right.
Perfect.
And auto plan. Back to map.
So back to map, and we just want to make sure that we adjust right here. Normally I have data on,
Sure.
and that should be more than enough. So we're waiting for the APU.
Yeah,
to come
yeah.
on.
It should be right now. You should get it around
It's almost
400
there.
degrees.
Yep.
You're gonna get it.
There it is.
So go ahead and
So now we
switch.
can
Pull it
switch
down.
over to APU.
Check. See.
So we're checking right here. Yep, we
Good.
definitely have power there.
Let's
And now-
finalize the rest.
Right, so now we have air damper that we can turn on.
Okay.
Okay. We can turn off.
It switched
So it
automatically. You
switches
can
off
see it here.
automatically.
See.
Yep, there it is.
Okay.
Perfect.
And let's just share that they took the cable out,
Okay.
so you don't
Now
have
it's off.
even a light.
Lights out. Perfect. We can turn on the window heats now.
Yep.
So we're just gonna turn on the window heats. We're gonna wait for the
Yep,
tubes
you're right.
later on. Okay. So at this point, coming down just to make sure that we have to set this to RTO. I'm not
Okay.
sure if I'm following the right direction. And then of course, are the flight directors already on?
Yep.
Okay. Make
Okay.
sure that normally I turn on the captain side first and then the
Well, you see it with the master. See the master
so the
light?
master is
Yeah.
there, so we're good.
Mine is off. So
Yours is off right there as well. So
Okay.
now we are
think you're ready for a
good
pushback?
for pushback.
Okay. Follow me real quick before pushback. Top to bottom, left to right.
Yes.
IRS is set. We get a reading. Usually we check that. Look at the number here. 25.5.
Fine.
Look, what does it say there?
Yep. 2.5.
Okay.
We're
That's
in the right
another way
place.
to check it.
I like that.
The yaw damper
Yep.
on. Fuel pumps. APU only.
Yep.
Electric. APU selected and checked. Right.
Yep.
Emergency exit light on. Seatbelt sign on. No smoking sign on. Window heat on.
Yep.
Hydraulics A only.
Okay.
Doors close and lock.
Yep.
Lead system. Leads on. Packs auto. Pressurization set for a cruise level. Set for the landing altitude and auto mode.
Automotive. Yes.
Let's get some lights around us.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Turn them on.
All right. Trump is now steady and logo lights on.
Turn on the taxi light too and the runway turn off light.
Taxi light. Runway turn off lights.
Good. Okay. I'm moving down left to right. Takeoff speed set to 139 and verified.
Correct.
Runway heading 339. Your initial climb. Well, let's say it's going to be 6,000. Put it on 6,000, please.
Let's just add to 6,000 right there.
Auto brake rejected takeoff. That's
Yep.
fine. So you got like Doha ground. You selected actually your call sign. Qatar Airways 924. Requesting what?
Pushback.
Pushback. Pushback approved facing east. You gotta face that way.
Okay.
Release the parking brake, please. Hit the toe brakes. Both of them all the way down. That's right. Let go of the brakes.
Yep.
Here we go.
Wow, so realistic. Don't need to movement.
I got it here for a minute. We got ourselves here so they can see us.
Yep.
And it's gonna turn us facing that way. The runway is over there.
Okay.
By the way, I can tell you one thing about this type of flights. I got two pilots who came here, but they did a little change of plan.
Okay.
So instead of making that flight plan, which is the shortest way,
Yeah.
they actually followed the Gulf Coast and they went all along the coastline, like they're going around it.
I see.
We can see like the sea on one side and like all the desert on the other.
They
But
were
it takes
having
a
fun.
little longer.
It
so
takes longer.
yeah. Okay. Now remember as we talked about the taxi line and all?
Yes.
Once you're gonna start taxi, this is your line. See that
Yes,
here?
sir.
Oh, you're putting there. And we're gonna stop it right here. Hit the brakes.
Right. So.
Hold the brakes down. Set the parking brake.
Down.
Parking brake. Release the brakes.
Yep.
Then you let go.
Ah.